I done a recording of this already and but it didn't come out, so I was really happy with it too. It was like, wow, man, that's a really good recording. I can't wait to see that and listen to it back and go, aren't I amazing? Yeah, you are amazing. Of course I'm amazing. I'm right there. I'm on top of everything, right? I'm on top of it. Everyone's looking to me and going like, wow, this guy is great. We can't wait for this Blade Runner review. It's going to be brilliant. This guy is great. Why hasn't he got more subscribers? Why is it? What are people doing? They're not clicking on. What's wrong with these people? What's wrong with them? There's something seriously wrong with them. Like the review of Blade Runner by this guy is going to be better than the film itself, right? Forget the film. Just listen to the review. The review is the film. The film doesn't matter anymore. It's ancient. It's 41 years of age. All right. Harrison Ford, Sean Young, Rutger Hauer. Yeah, whatever, dude. It's this guy's review that's going to bring it all the pieces together. Everything's going to connect. Everything's going to be finally explained. Everything is finally going to come into where it needs to be. Forget about replicants. There is no replicants, only in the movie. But the movie's not important. The only thing that's important is the review. The review by Shane Europa. People are not clicking onto this guy's channel. There's something wrong with them. All right? One day they'll realize that. They'll go, where were we? We were watching the news. We were thinking about, whether we should cut our toenails or not. But we wasn't thinking about whether this guy was going to do a superb review or not. So, what do we do about that? Click on. Anyway, whatever. I could go on for ages doing that. I love doing that. Anyway, right, so Blade Runner, 1982, Sean Young, Rutger Hauer, directed by Ridley Scott, and of course starring Harrison Ford. What do I say about this film, man? I mean, it is just, to me, it's just absolutely brilliant. I watched it last night. I sat back and I watched it, and I haven't watched it in years. And I was kind of taken back by it again. It was like, wow, you know what is great about the movie is the small parts in the film is where the film really is. The dynamic between the scenes between Sean Young and Harrison Ford, for me, were the whole film, and it was just brilliant. And Rutger Hauer, that corporatized structure bending around all of us all the time. Even Harrison Ford's character, he wasn't comfortable in the corporate structure. He didn't like doing what he was doing. It was just like everyone's caught in it, and we're kind of like, this is the world that we live in now because we didn't question anything. And that's where it's heading right now, right? Very slowly, incrementally, for our own good, of course. That's how they do it, right? It's just for your own good. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, you're looking out for us, yeah. All right, cool. I trust you. I trust you, but the small parts in Blade Runner is what made. Forget about even just say the big spectacle in the whole film, which was brilliant, right? All that stuff from 41 years ago, all the kind of like miniatures that were made look really big, all the work that went into all of that. Ridley Scott is brilliant, a dynamo at kind of like making all them kinds of them scenes, and the Vangelis music and everything. It's just fantastic, dude. Absolutely fantastic. But it was the characters, the acting, the way it was put across, and it was the small elements in the film that made it brilliant. And modern movies are not doing this. They're not doing this. They're not taking their time with the small elements, the connections between people, and kind of like, making the characters kind of like three-dimensional and kind of like, making them with gray area with them. There's so much gray area with all of it, even though they were replicants, but the replicants exhibited more humanity than the humans, even if the humans were human, because they could have been replicants too. So it leaves it all open. What does it really mean to be human, and what is the connection between everyone? And kind of like, can we just live on our own? It's important to be on your own, but we are interconnected, right? And kind of like, it's the small things that matter. Okay? I think that's what Blade Runner is really about. It's the small things that matter. Like in the film, it is the small things in the film that matter. I yield.